auto sales coming in for the month of May. Before I take Devarsh's view on the sector, let's get in Puneet to tell us about how the month has gone by. Puneet.
Well, thanks for that. So it is a mixed bag of sorts when we see, certain players doing extremely well. But the interesting part is that we've seen divergent trends within categories as well. So when we look at the two-wheeler makers, we've seen TVS has been one of the key outperformers in this particular space with roughly 12% of sales growth in this particular month. But when you look at the other players such as Hero as well as Eicher Motors, they have both reported a fall in sales. And this is despite, strong rural commentary by Hero MotoCorp in the previous month as well as post results. And for Eicher Motors as well, it is a very surprise fall in their particular sales. They have been clocking roughly 80,000 units per month. And this is a key negative. We've seen the stock has also reacted negatively on the exchange as well. But within, as well as Bajaj Auto, which came out with results this morning, where they reported flat volume. But TVS is one of the key winners in the two-wheeler space. When we move on to the four-wheelers, here there is a clear winner with Mahindra and Mahindra growing a whopping 31% compared to the same time last year. The industry volume has just grown by roughly 4 to 5%. So this is a key outperformer in this particular space. We have seen Tata Motors also, there was expectation of roughly a 4% growth, but it's just grown by roughly 2%. While Maruti is another key negative here. There was expectation of a fall in sales which has come in. The company has said that this was due to the Red Sea crisis, that export volumes were impacted. And another update on Maruti is that they have launched the Swift last month and they have clocked in roughly 40,000 units of volumes. When you look at the commercial vehicle space, here again a divergent trend with Ashok Leyland doing extremely well, growing upwards of roughly around 12%. While, we see someone like a Tata Motors having a subdued month both on the passenger vehicle as well as the commercial vehicle space, just growing by 2%. And VECV, now this is a clear, outperformer because there were expectation of roughly a 8% fall in sales and they was actually grown. When you look at the last segment, which is the tractor segment, again a divergence here with M&M Tractors actually growing roughly 8%, while someone like an Escorts, which is its key competitor, has actually fallen by roughly 6%. Do know that in the previous month, post results also, the company had said that, they saw Maharashtra as well as Karnataka being affected for the company, but Mahindra and Mahindra showing growth, strong traction. So overall, we see that certain pockets have done well, but within themselves as well, we have seen key outperformers as well as underperformers in this particular month. Back to you.
Okay, Puneet, thank you so much for getting us that update. Devarsh, what is your stance on the sector? Well, perhaps names that stand out for you even at this point.
Right. So overall, we have been positive on the auto sector. This year also, the expectation is that from the rural India, demand will come back because of the normal monsoon predictions which we have. So that is likely to help the two-wheeler market and entry-level cars market also. But given the valuation, I think most of the stocks have run up. So I will wait for them to correct. Two stocks, one from the four-wheeler or the PV side, which is still looking attractive, is the Maruti. I think as your colleague pointed out, the Swift launch has been a phenomenal success for them. And given the valuation, I think 13,242 is our target. So it is now near that. So if it comes down, I think Maruti on the four-wheeler side looks interesting to us. We will look at it. From two-wheeler side, I think the competition is going to increase intensely. We had Bajaj Auto and Hero under coverage, and there I think they have gone beyond our targets and our rating is sell or reduce. One stock which I have been pointing out, which eventually become much larger than what it is right now and may replace Bajaj or Hero Moto in the index going forward, is the TVS Motor. So we have a buy rating there. I think 2262 is was our target. Now, since many of these stocks have run up, so they have achieved our yearly targets or very close to those targets. So on declines and for a longer term, I think compared to the Bajaj or the Hero Moto, I would put my money on TVS Motors.
Okay, TVS Motor Company, it is